What up, YouTube? It's your boy Corbin on deck today. Our guy is back, man. He's back. Let me give y'all a little backstory. I was 100% planning to record a video this weekend. It wasn't even a reaction. It was more of where do we stand right now with Cole and what do we expect. And it's because I'm starting to wonder. You know, he's kind of restarting, I guess, resparking the feature run. So to me, is this the beginning of his rollout? What are we wondering? What are we feeling? What are we expecting? And, you know, leading into a long weekend, I'm on YouTube chilling after work. And I like restart my YouTube because I don't see nothing I want to watch. And lo and behold, it says J. Cole dropped 8 minutes ago. So you fire everything up, of course, right? And we're going to get to it. So yeah, he dropped, it's called Port Antonio. I just saw the screenshot on YouTube. I clicked it to ensure that it wasn't like a vlog or something. It sounds like music to me. So we're going to get into it, of course. We might have some stuff on the back end because I still want to know what people feel. So tune in on the back end. I do have questions and I do really want answers from y'all. I truly do. But first we got to get to the music. So if you like the video, drop a like on the video. And if you like what you see, you want to ride with the squad, man, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I very, very much appreciate it. And with no further ado, let's get to the music. J. Cole, Port Antonio. Okay, I'm telling you off top. I know that song. That's Cleo Soul, Know That You Are Loved. I like that Mother album a lot. I went back to that a lot. I know what that is. So I love Cleo Soul. So come on, bro. He better go crazy. Woo. Oh, the Dead President sample. Or whatever jazz musician that is, of course.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow, minimum wage jobs for the narrow, but still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds, so we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on the... Okay,
yeah, my dog about to get into it. I say every video that I'm not gonna stop a line, I'm not, but we was skipping church, but still our eyes was on the sparrow. He said he had his eyes on the bird or birds that whatever. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Payroll shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blue. Mono we mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue, but never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. The dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons lie.
First of all, this feels like mixtape Cole, early mixtape Cole. Number one. Number two, this pocket that he's... I don't know nothing about this song, so I'm telling you, between the feature run that he restarted, I'm sorry.
Where I develop my plot, the dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons lie. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass swing with a hell of a shot, but if no team...
What'd he say? I was Mike in the red jacket trying to tell him to stop. He was between two of his ops that he just said, or two people that was ops. Like the bad video. I'm trying to tell him to stop, but
that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass swing with a hell of a shot, but if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall into the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Swing with a hell of a shot, but if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall into the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought him.
Oh, bro, that little scheme, that basketball scheme is crazy. He said he was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot, but if nobody draft king, he gonna bet on the block. DraftKings bet. And then I thought it was over. And then he said something about
swing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock.
he wanna ball till he fall or the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. I don't gotta explain that to y'all, bruh. Come on. Sit his ass on the bench, lock him up for moving careless with the rock. Oh my God.
Can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around and they salaries then combined. When they married and brought you out of that poverty, then you moved to a soft little part of town so that when you back in the hood, you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown, but the rapper gave you some positive thoughts so you jot them down. You jot them down.
That last part kind of sound like like he belonged in Love Yours a little bit. He said he moved to a soft part of town and he felt weird when he was back in the hood, and then obviously he turned to rap. They talk about his stepfather.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Singing cold.
Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights high and birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes.
Run that back one time.
Cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling.
Hey, to find deliveries as good as mine, you gotta look for people that was in a prime.
Heights hide and birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times with a fake get told it is.
What?
In this game where all you've got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine.
Yeah, bro used besmirch. Bro used besmirch. Bro, what? I'm like Dirk. I'm smirking and niggas trying to besmirch mine. Yeah, bro, is he about to get in that bag? Cause y'all been talking a lot about my dog. Hold on, he might be about to get in that bag.
Mine, absurd times with a fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become, but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals.
Oh yeah, we going there. We going there. We going there. Going there alert. We about to go back. We got to go back a little bit. So first of all, he said, I can see the hate in your eyes, but your third's blind. And now I see he about to get into what we think he about to get into. So I see the hate in your eyes, but your third's blind, which means you hating on what you see in front of you, which could be him, or if he about to go down this path, it may be the decision that he made. But y'all not thinking. Obviously, your third eye, he's alluding to your mind and what you see deeper than what's in front of your eyes. Basically, he saw the play, but like do not disturb signs. I can't knock it if it's about dough. My dog get into it. I hope he goes there.
I'm smirking at niggas trying to be smirched.
I hope he goes there.
Absurd times with a fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become, but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm.
Oh man, we here. We in the mix now. So he said, I backed out of the situation because I saw where it's about to go, and y'all are perpetuating this beef and this back and forth, and then when somebody end up in the hospital, it's stop the violence. Now I've said this. Of course, everybody can run around and say I told you so, right? But I have said this. Everybody don't play like that. Every response to this rap beat stuff and why he backed out and whatever, it's just rap, ain't nobody gonna get hurt. That's what a lot of people said before somebody got hurt. I'm not saying he should have or he shouldn't have, but I'm just telling you the way I think about it. Where a lot of us are from, you say the wrong thing, get you punched in the face at least. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't play like that. everybody don't believe in disrespecting people for fun or for clicks or for a song and then turn around and saying, you know, we was just playing. Everybody don't play like that. Everybody can't come back from that. Also, if you saw my reaction to, I think it was Not Like Us, I said J. Cole's approach to this was like my man Trey and Boys in the Hood. Don't let me out the car. He saw, I think I verbatim said he saw where it was about to go, or someone called him and told him, like, bro, this is not what you think it is. This is not friendly rap sparring. This is not none of that. This is, these guys don't like each other. And one of them seems to really, really hate the other one. And so it was more like a, hey, don't let me out the car type of situation, because I saw where this was about to go and I didn't want to have no part of it. And, you know, we can talk more about that at the end, but.
Stop the violence is about the dough. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a phone.
That's what I just said. Some people don't come back from that. Some people's relationships or friendships don't recover from that type of disrespect. A lot of people don't play like that. And then I've heard a lot of people talk about how, you know, the labels and the powers that be kind of fueled this beef. And there could be a lot of truth to that. We've seen that before. And he's kind of saying, yeah, people want to line their pockets, you know, using beef and based on beef. And, you know, obviously he kind of thinks that was something that was at play. So
I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a phone. And all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered.
Listen, everything J. Cole is saying here to me is not it's not surprising to people that pay attention to Cole. First of all, I said this in a video as well. Cole hasn't done anything that he said, y'all don't understand what I'm aiming for, right? Obviously, he's aiming to be great, whatever. He talked about that for the entirety of his career. But for the last couple of years, he hadn't done anything but run around and tell people, look, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna do this. I don't want to do the lone rapper thing. I want to be able to say I rap with my friends. I want to, you know, have good relationships and whatever. So it wasn't a surprise to somebody like me that when he turned around and said, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with this. Matter of fact, if he did do it, of course, you know, the competitive rap thing is to do it because someone said your name or you're involved in the middle of something. But if we take that part out of it, to be fair and objective, if he did kind of go down that path, it would have been the opposite of everything he's been saying for the last couple of years. It would have been a contradiction. That's number one. And number two, he's saying, I'm supposed to do this for a bunch of niggas on the internet and pay all these bots to say I won on the internet and memes and all this other stuff. J. Cole don't care about nothing about no internet. He just like Kendrick. He don't be on the internet until it's time to drop an album or until he about to, you know, drop a vlog or do something like that. Only one of the three of them cares about the internet, really. Or at least that's the way that we see it or they present it to us. So a lot of this is not surprising. It makes a lot of sense.
Best to live and rest, the weight of social media, competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest, the weight of both things. I understand the thirst to be in first.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
It's just to sway the whole thing on social media, competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest, the weight of both things. I understand the thirst to be in first that made them both swing, protecting legacies, so lines got crossed, perhaps regret.
To live in best, or what did he say? To something like to live in best or sit and rest. Live in best or live and rest, whatever he said, the weight of both things. It's like, man, do I choose who I really am and the peace, you know, that I choose? I like living in peace, whatever. Or do I prove to y'all by y'all standards that I'm the best? Now, some people can toe that line. Kendrick did it. Kendrick ether, bro. We all can agree on that. And then he went back into his hole. Yeah, he hasn't said nothing since. He ain't done an interview. He ain't dropped no social media posts. He ain't said nothing. So you could argue that he's resting, but I don't know. I guess his name was in the news and blah, 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 blah. So
then the thirst to be in first that made them both swing, protecting legacies, so lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all their blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my.
So Cole's not taking sides here, it sounds. He's literally saying like both my friends were swinging at each other and I got their blood on me. I guess that's a great metaphor, because they was going at it, and the whole time it was like he had blood on him, but it wasn't his own. It was like he was stained almost, right? But it wasn't even, I guess it was his own doing, but it wasn't his situation. The whole time, even after he bowed out, it was like, well, Cole should have been doing this. He should have done that. And then every time he say anything is, we don't want to hear that no more, because you had your chance and you didn't say nothing. So that's a great metaphor.
My friends went to war, I walked away with all their blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please,
oh, God.
find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hype.
Ooh, that is kind of crazy. I don't know if his dog really texting that, but that's crazy. Just because you don't shoot the gun don't mean the gun ain't deadly. Hey, the old man sitting, you know, in his old house in the country, he might have shot that gun a long time, but come in here and find out. You know what I'm saying?
If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess the gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot, and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga.
They stripped me of my spot, and now I'm finally free. I don't know. I mean, it once again, it's in line with Cole. He said they what did he say in that freestyle he dropped last year or the year before? They hit me with the bronze, try to hit me with the bronze, and I'm cool with that. He even said, I think it was on Forest Hills Drive, ain't no more kings. Remember he gave the little story about the crown falling and shattering to the earth, and falling to the earth and shattering or whatever. Ain't no more kings. We all kings. I can also understand how that will still frustrate people though, because Cole has also walked around this jump for a while with a very large chip on his shoulder, saying that he is the best and whatever. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's tough. I can see both sides of it. For me, I think the bravado and all that other kind of stuff and the chip that's on his shoulder isn't really indicative of the human side of him. So I don't know if that's really how he walks around every day. So when it came down to it, it was like, all right, bro, like, you know what? Nah.
They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it, it's not for beefing.
He has not directly addressed Kendrick Lamar, but he has said, I guess more, the narratives don't really speak to him and Kendrick having beef. It's more now over the last couple months, oh, him and Drake got beef. Drake feel like he turned on him or whatever, but he just said, Drake, you always be my nigga. And you done a lot for me. He's acknowledging that. I'm not turning my back on you. I'm not, you know, I didn't use you and then do whatever like people are trying to say.
Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't prime.
Back on his mental health. It's back on his mental health, you know, soapbox, not to sound derogatory, but he's saying that's not what hip hop is for. It's not for beefing. Obviously, beef and competition is a part of hip hop, so I'm not gonna go that far. But I guess when you talk about the actual intent of it and what it's for, no, yes, it's for the origins of it is to tell your story, it's to tell what's going on in your hood from your perspective, and I guess you could say it's for your mental health. It's to express your feelings, and it's to, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, is included in the reasons why hip hop was started. So that's what he's getting back to. Obviously, we cannot completely dismiss and ignore the competition part of it, but there's a lot of nuance when it comes to it being your actual real life friends and relationships that you want to protect. So it is what it is. That's it. Oh yeah, that's it. Jermaine has spoken. Man, how do we feel about that? I mean, obviously I said a lot. How do we feel? Because like I said, I was preparing to make that video anyway. I wonder if this is the only time that he's gonna address it. I would hope not. I would hope that he gives a little bit, maybe there's not necessarily more context to give, but I would hope that he has a little bit more to say, because it's huge. This is gonna stick with Cole forever in some people's minds, at least. And even in my mind, I love J. Cole, but for certain people, this will stick with him forever. So I do think it deserves a fair amount of attention. But yeah, how do we feel, man? What does this do? Does this change anybody's mind? I honest to God want to know, like in the comments. I really want to know, and I will respond. What does this do? What does this do for him right now? Does this change anybody's mind? Did this answer any questions? Did this excuse his actions for anybody? And what do we think this means for his upcoming album? Me personally, I think he went back to the lab. And I'll tell you why. Because the thing that Cole is leaning on, even in his song, is I think he said something about they'll try to disrespect my pedigree, but name somebody out there that's rapping as good as me or something like that. He has to lean all the way into, I'm gonna rap my ass off to the point where it's nothing you can say. You could say, okay, I'm not competitive. Cool. You could say that, oh, I handled this wrong. I didn't blah, 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 blah. Cool. You can say whatever you want. However, you cannot talk about these skills that I got. I think he's about to lean very heavily into that. As far as whether this changed anything for me, no, it didn't. I never felt no kind of way, really. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Obviously, in the moment when he was on stage and the video came out, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take it down," it was like, "Dang, for real?" But after I digested it and thought about it, I wasn't surprised at all. That's J. Cole. You talking about Mr. Mental Health? You talking about all this stuff? And once we saw the heights that Drake and Kendrick situation got to, it definitely wasn't surprising to me. It was like, well, no wonder he left. He knew what was about to happen here. These jokers crashing out on each other. So I'm not surprised, but I kind of wonder if any of you guys are. Anybody who was, super anti bowing out, does this change your mind? How do you feel? I truly wonder. And I wonder what's next for Cole. Like I said, I think he went back to the lab. I think he's been retooling that album. And I guess we'll find out soon enough, man. I can't wait. So yeah, drop me a comment. I really do want to know what y'all think on this. Hopefully, Cole doesn't slow down. Maybe this is his start of his rollout. So if something else comes of it, we'll be back. But until that time, y'all be safe. We're gonna catch y'all. Peace.